negative and positive numbers, how to multiply them, divide them, add them, and subtract them. How to add. Here's some easy ways to add a positive and negative. Let's give one example before we give to the other hacks. Example 1 is negative 47 plus 40. Let's show a number line. Here we have negative 47. So since 40 is a positive, we will have to go to the right of the number line. So that meaning we will jump forward from our number line 40 to the right. Here we have 40 positive, and since it's closer to 0, it's easy to say that it's 47 minus 40, to give another example, equals 7, right? But we would have to add that negative because this side of the number line is negative. This side of the number line is positive. So the answer would be negative 7. Negative 47 plus 40 equals negative 7. Example 2, positive and positive, negative and negative. 7 plus 7, what do we know? Both 7s are positive, so we can write them as 7 plus 7, which equals 14. But here's the easy part. Negatives added by negatives also equal negatives. Negative 7 is equal to negative 14. That's because a positive and a positive will always go to the right of the number line, while a negative and a negative will always go to the left of the number line. Here's some tricks that you can know. A negative and a negative would equal a negative. A positive and a positive would equal a positive. A negative and a positive would equal a negative if it's bigger. And a positive and a negative would equal a positive if the positive one was bigger. Here we will see tricks for multiplication and division for negatives and positives. This is example 3, and let's get going. Example A. A negative times a positive would always equal a negative. A positive times a negative would always equal a negative. A positive and a positive would always equal a positive. A negative and a negative would always equal a positive. And we're talking about both multiplication and division. So everything you can see there here is both multiplication and division. We will probably have another video about positives and negatives with division. Here we have multiplication real world examples. Number 1 is negative 2 times 5, which equals negative 10, because there's a negative in there. Even though there's a positive, there would always be a negative. Same way on the reverse side, there's a negative right here, so 5 times negative 5 equals negative 25. 5 times 5 equals 25 because they're both positives and positives. Negative 5 times negative 5 would also equal 25. Because it's negative 5 groups of negative 5, it will show like there's 25 in total even though they're negatives. Now here's a challenge for you guys if you guys want to solve it. Negative 156 times 752. Comment below what answer you have. And thank you for watching. We'll be putting more videos about this. Our next video will be division with positives and negatives.